Yo, what's up guys, it is Cynnnical, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another episode of the Worlds of Kingdom Hearts 3, a series where I talk and discuss about possible world ideas that could be implemented in the upcoming installment Kingdom Hearts 3. In the last episode I went over Destiny Islands, talking about its return and the fact that it could possibly be a visitable world. In today's episode I'm going to be talking about the Lion King coming back and returning for Kingdom Hearts 3. The way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be talking about the world history / film events. The world history is basically talking about what has happened in worlds that have previously been in previous Kingdom Hearts games. The film events are going to be talking about, what's actually happening in the actual film of the world. Secondly, I'm going to be talking about the plot / world story, so basically talking about Sora's involvement with that world and what's going to happen in that world as far as storyline goes. Thirdly, I'm going to be talking about exploration, talking about the different scenery, the different areas that we're going to be able to explore. And finally, I'm going to be talking about the Keyblade that corresponds to that world, and the Keyblade that you will receive at the end of that world's storyline. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Be sure to hit that like button to show your love. Follow me on Twitter for more news and updates, and let's get on with it. Alright, so The Lion King is a all-time favorite of mine. I absolutely loved The Lion King when I was little. It's one of the best Disney movies of all time, in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. The Lion King now, it's pretty old and whatnot, but it's such a great movie. So you guys should know that The Lion King appeared as a world in Kingdom Hearts 2, and the world name was Pride Lands, the Pride Lands. So pretty much the Pride Lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, it followed the story arc of the movie of The Lion King, the first one. And for the people who are actually unaware, each Disney world featured in a Kingdom Hearts game generally follows the story of the movie, just with Sora's little plots put in it, with her own Kingdom Hearts sort of twist. And of course, with the Heartless or the Nobodies, whatever. It's basically the story of the movie, just with a Kingdom Hearts sort of twist and stuff like that, and Sora's involvement and whatnot. So, of course, The Lion King Worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2, it followed the story of The Lion King 1, which, had to do with Sora meeting up with Simba and stuff, and then Sora, Donald, and Goofy helped out Simba to, get rid of Scar and avenge Simba's dad, Mufasa, so that Simba could take back Pride Rock and the Pride Lands and stuff like that. So, if The Lion King were to reappear as a world in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would follow the story arc of The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. So if you guys haven't seen Lion King 2, it basically follows the story of Kiara, who is the daughter of Simba and Nala. And basically she falls in love with a lion called Kovu. Now Kovu is the son of Zira, who is one of the Scar followers. And basically the Scar followers are a band of lions who take on the appearance sort of like Scar, the darker sort of black furred lions with the scars and stuff like that, and sort of the beat up lions who basically want to take Pride Rock for themselves and that want to get revenge on the Pride Rock lions. So basically those lions, that group of lions, have been banished to the Outlands, which is like a place near the mammoth, or is it the mammoth? Or no, the elephant graveyard, not the mammoth graveyard. The elephant graveyard, and that's where they've been banished to. So basically the Scar followers have basically been Simba's enemy, and pretty much they want to get revenge on Simba and the rest of the Pride Rock lions for what they did to Scar, and the fact that because of the fact that they're portrayed as outsiders and stuff like that, they just basically want to overthrow Simba. So pretty much Kiara falls in love with Kovu and stuff like that, and pretty much what happens is Zira, who is the mother, gets angry with this and doesn't agree with it, and eventually, Zira and the rest of the Scar followers end up, trying to attack Pride Rock and all that, and of course it doesn't happen, and she ends up dying and stuff like that, and Kovu, of course, ends up protecting the Pride Rock lions and stuff like that. So basically, that is the world story. That's basically the story of, what could happen and stuff like that. That would be the basic story for the world in Kingdom Hearts 3. So talking about the plot and the actual world story where Sora's involvement comes in, of course Sora is a friend of Simba. He's been fighting with Simba ever since Kingdom Hearts 1. Of course, Simba was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1, and when Sora visits the Pride Lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, Simba recognizes him because of, the fact that Simba used to fight with Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1. So basically, if it were to reappear in Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora would reappear in the world, blah blah blah. He would meet up with Simba, and pretty much him and Simba would talk, it's been a long time, blah blah blah, what's happened. They'd have their generic catch up and whatnot. Now, pretty much what would happen is, in the movie, before Kiara sets out to just, go play out in the fields or whatever, this is before she meets Kovu, Simba's, worried for his daughter's safety, and he gets Timon and Pumbaa to secretly watch over her while she plays out in the fields and stuff, to make sure that she doesn't go wandering off or get hurt or anything like that. What could happen with Sora's involvement is he could, basically Simba could, ask of Donald, Sora, and Goofy to go look after Kiara while she's playing out in the fields, just to make sure that she doesn't, wander off or anything, and that she doesn't get hurt. So basically, Simba does that. He, he orders, Sora and the rest of them, go watch over my daughter, just so that, she doesn't get hurt or anything like that. So pretty much, from there, Sora has been ordered to protect Kiara and stuff, and he obviously sees her and Kovu play and all that sort of stuff like that. Of course, a lot of different other events would happen throughout, and eventually the main boss would probably be Zera, who is the mother of Kovu, and you end up obviously fighting Zera or whatever with Kovu, because Kovu actually ends up fighting Zera, who is Kovu's mother and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as like the story goes and stuff, is with Sora's involvement, I think he'd just be borderline helping the lions, helping them out by protecting them from the outsider lions and stuff like that. And of course, Xehanort would probably have some sort of involvement, or one of the 13 Seekers of Darkness would have some sort of involvement with Zera. We will offer to help you, reclaim Pride Rock or whatever if you take down this lion. So Zera's goal is to, also eliminate Sora and the rest of them as well, sort of stuff like that. Xehanort's general blackmailing and stuff like that. So basically, the main boss of the world and stuff would be Zera, helping Kovu defeat Zera and the rest of the outsider lions and stuff like that. So as far as the exploration and the scenery and all that stuff goes, it'd be a very wide open areas. In Pride Lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is the Lion King world in Kingdom Hearts 2, the areas were very wide open now, much bigger than any of the other worlds, and this was because of the fact that Sora was a lion. He was able to basically maneuver around and move a lot faster than, his normal self. So of course the worlds needed to be a lot bigger, of a bigger scale sort of thing. So if the Lion King returned as a world in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would feature around, of course, Pride Rock, so the different areas around Pride Rock. A lot more of the Pride Lands. Of course, the Oasis and all that wouldn't be featured. So I would say, because of the fact that the Oasis wouldn't actually be in this world, they would have to include a lot more of the Pride Lands. So maybe like 3 different areas in the Pride Lands, because if you look at the Pride Lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, basically the main areas were like Pride Rock, one area of the actual Pride Land fields, then we had the jungle area and the Oasis, and then of course we had the elephant graveyard. So if the areas, the areas for the Lion King world in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would probably be the Pride Lands, maybe like 3 different field area of the Pride Lands. There would also be Pride Rock, of course, and then there would be the Outlands, or the Badlands, whatever they're called, and basically this is the area where Kovu and all the outsider lions reside and stuff like that. As far as the scenery goes, I think it'll be really, really nice. It would definitely look like really good. Of course, the new Kingdom shader, so it's been titled, would definitely work well with this. The big, nice, lush, huge, barren wastelands would look really nice. The green sort of grass and the nice African style trees, the safari trees, like that, look really good. Of course, the big sun, the big sun in the horizon as it rises in the Lion King, that could also be put in the world. Of course, with the new Kingdom shader, I reckon, sun rays through those trees and stuff would look really beautiful. The barren outlands and stuff like that would look really nice, very vast and sort of no life sort of thing look to it, very sort of scary, look to it would be really cool as far as the scenery goes and stuff like that. But that's just basically touching on top of, you know, exploration and the scenery. And lastly, talking about the Keyblade that corresponds to that world. So basically, as I was saying, you know, before, I was talking about, you know, Sora's primary goal was to protect the Pride Rock lions to the outsiders, the outside lions, the lions that had been banished from Pride Rock due to the fact that they were Scar followers. So Sora's main goal here and his main sort of involvement with the world was to protect Kiara and the rest of the Pride Rock lions. So his actual and main goal here is to basically be, you know, he's used for protection. He's protecting people. So as far as the Keyblade goes that corresponds to this world, I think a cool Keyblade name for the Keyblade would be Vow of Protection, you know, Oath of Protection, or something to do with protection in the name of the Keyblade. Of course, it would be sort of like a wooden style, sort of African tribey looking Keyblade, as you know, in Kingdom Hearts 2, the Keyblade that we got was Circle of Life, and it was, you know, like it was a really sort of Lion King inspired Keyblade. Of course, it had, you know, the wooden spikes. It looked like it was a real African style sort of Keyblade. So I think Vow of Protection or Oath of Protection or something like that would be a really cool name for the Keyblade, as Sora's main goal here in this world would be to protect the lions from the outsiders. So that is it, guys. That is my quick summary of the Lion King returning to be a playable world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Do leave your guys' ideas and opinions on this in the comment section below. Also be sure to give me more world ideas. I've got a heap bundled up in my head, but if you guys want me to cover any, then I will do so. So leave those in the comment section as well. Follow me on Twitter for when news and updates, and until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.